Imagine a country with more oil than Saudi Arabia, blessed with stunning natural beauty. This was Venezuela. Not long ago, it was Latin America's richest nation, its capital Caracas a magnet for opportunity and culture. Oil wealth built modern infrastructure and funded generous social programs, giving Venezuelans a high standard of living. But this prosperity was built on a single pillar: oil. When oil prices crashed, the economy unraveled. The government's reckless spending, massive debt, and nationalization of industries crippled production. Supermarket shelves emptied, basic goods vanished, hyperinflation wiped out savings, and crime soared. Hospitals ran out of supplies, and millions fled, creating a refugee crisis. The collapse was swift and devastating, a warning of how quickly fortunes can reverse. Today, Venezuela is a shadow of its former self, its cities decaying, its people struggling to survive. The story is a tragic lesson. Even the richest nations can fall if their foundations are weak. Prosperity is never guaranteed. It must be protected by sound governance and economic stability. Venezuela's fate is a cautionary tale for the world. It shows how quickly hope can turn to despair. The pillars of a stable society must be constantly maintained. Let Venezuela's story remind us, no nation is immune to collapse. As Venezuela's crisis deepened, the military became the government's main pillar of support. High-ranking officers were given control over key industries, ensuring their loyalty but breeding corruption. The military enforced the regime's will, often turning against its own people. While generals grew rich, ordinary soldiers suffered alongside civilians. Wages lost value. Families went hungry. This created deep divisions and eroded morale. Desertion soared. Some soldiers fled. Others turned to crime. The military's professionalism collapsed. Its readiness and cohesion shattered. Instead of defending the nation, it became a tool of repression and instability. Venezuela's experience is a stark warning. Politicizing the armed forces destroys their integrity. When loyalty shifts from nation to regime, the military becomes part of the problem. A professional, apolitical military is essential for national stability. Internal chaos left Venezuela's borders vulnerable. The military, focused on regime survival, neglected frontier security. Criminal syndicates, drug cartels, and guerrilla groups flourished in ungoverned borderlands. Illegal mining and trafficking thrived, draining resources and fueling violence. Refugees poured into neighboring countries, straining regional stability. Border disputes reignited, but Venezuela lacked the strength to back its claims. The nation became isolated. Its sovereignty eroded from within. National security starts at home. When a state collapses internally, its borders become meaningless. Venezuela's hollow statehood is a lesson in the dangers of neglecting internal order. The Philippines faces its own external challenges, especially in the West Philippine Sea. China's sweeping claims and militarization threaten our sovereignty and resources. Filipino fishermen are harassed. Our navy faces constant pressure. The dispute is more than territorial. It's a test of national resolve. We're caught between major powers, the US, our treaty ally, and China, our top trading partner. Every move is a balancing act between security and economic interests. What happens at sea affects our economy, food security, and national pride. The region's stability hangs in the balance, with the Philippines at the center. Our ability to manage these pressures depends on our internal strength. Venezuela's collapse shows why internal cohesion is vital for facing external threats. The Philippine Army faces a dual mission, fighting internal insurgencies and preparing for external threats. Decades of counterinsurgency have shaped its training and mindset. Now, shifting to territorial defense requires new skills, equipment, and doctrine. Modernization is underway. New ships, jets, and coastal defenses, but resources are limited. Every peso spent on defense is weighed against urgent needs like health and education. The army must balance modernization with ongoing internal security duties. It must be ready for jungle warfare and island defense alike. This dual role strains resources and demands adaptability. The challenge is to do more with less, making smart choices about priorities. The Army's effectiveness depends on flexibility and strategic focus. Success means protecting both our people and our territory. The stakes have never been higher. Today's threats are rarely simple. They're hybrid, blending internal and external dangers. Venezuela's collapse was exploited by cartels and guerrillas, blurring lines between crime, rebellion, and foreign interference. For the Philippines, hybrid threats could mean simultaneous pressure at sea, cyber attacks, disinformation, and internal unrest. These overlapping dangers can overwhelm any single response. A purely military solution isn't enough. Defending against hybrid threats requires a whole-of-nation approach. Security forces must work with government, business, and citizens. Economic resilience, social unity, and information security are as vital as military strength. The Army must see the modern battlefield as economic, social, and digital, not just physical. Only a united, prepared nation can withstand hybrid threats. Venezuela's collapse is a warning for the Philippines. When hyperinflation hit, soldiers' pay became worthless, morale and loyalty crumbled. Desperation led to corruption and desertion. The military's equipment fell into disrepair. Jets and ships were grounded for lack of funds. A once formidable force became a paper tiger. If the Philippines faced a similar crisis, our modernization would stall, and troop morale would suffer. Economic hardship would test loyalty and discipline. National security and economic security are inseparable. A strong military cannot stand on a weak economy. Venezuela's tragedy shows that the first line of defense is a stable, well-managed economy. Without it, even the bravest army can be brought to its knees. The lesson is clear. Protect the economy to protect the nation. Let's not repeat Venezuela's mistakes. Venezuela's story offers practical lessons for the Philippines. First, economic resilience is essential. Diversify, fight corruption, and manage resources wisely. A strong economy funds modernization and supports soldiers' welfare. Second, keep the military professional and apolitical. The Army must serve the Constitution, not any leader or party. Professionalism and public trust are its greatest assets. Third, the Army's role in disaster response builds trust and unity. In a disaster-prone nation, military readiness saves lives and strengthens bonds with civilians. These lessons are a blueprint for national strength. Economic stability, military professionalism, and unity are our pillars. By learning from Venezuela, we can build a secure future. The path to a secure Philippines is clear but demanding. Invest wisely in defense. Focus on what matters most: coastal, maritime, and cyber capabilities. Strengthen trust between the Army and the people through community engagement and development. A people-centric approach makes us resilient against division and insurgency. Economically, pursue diversification and self-reliance. Avoid overdependence on any single partner. A robust economy underpins military strength and national stability. By heeding Venezuela's lessons, we can forge a resilient future. Our challenges are real, but not insurmountable. A modern military, strong economy, and united people will safeguard our sovereignty. The goal, not just a strong army, but a strong nation, an enduring beacon of hope.